Hey, welcome back to this stupid little channel. Today we're watching more of The Wire. This is Season 3, Episode 8, Moral Midgetry. I've never seen that word. It's like pageant and pageantry. Midgetry. So thoughts on the last episode, they'll be on the back half of there. I just watched that episode a few minutes ago. I feel like the lighting was different, but who cares? I'll fix it in editing. Stringer Bell, among other things, getting worked up about, Barksdale's suicide, being questioned, hitting Stringer's, I keep calling them Stringer's people. They're Barksdale's people. They're Barksdale's people, and Barksdale is out. But, Pooh, I don't think he got shot. I think he was laying in blood or something, or just hit the ground. I realized that half of my hair runs forward and the other half is cow-licking out. I don't know what's going on. My microphone is pointed the wrong way. Let's see if that sounds any different. I apologize. No, it's just really good to be back recording. I did not mention it in the previous episode, but it's February 25th. I haven't recorded anything since like September, late September, I believe it was. So it's different being over here again. I always enjoy being on this side of the camera. And then when I go to edit, I hate myself and the things that I say and do and cut most of it out because what the hell's wrong with me? But we're not here for therapy. We're here to see what I think about the show. So let's get into it. Season 3, Episode 8, Moral Midgetry. Here we go. Look how I can't even fit him on the screen. Look at this thing.
Put some ice on his nuts. Try to chew that shit.
Put ice on these nuts.
We gonna get ice from down here.
He got stomped out? What's going on?
Can we have an 8-ball?
8-ball, huh?
Sopranos?
No offense, but can we just get the 8-ball?
Just being so.
No. I in my mind, I wanted to connect the two universes because Bodhi had a scene in the first season of The Sopranos.
Go inside, tell my man Rafik sent you.
Rafik.
Ask me if it's loaded, bitch.
We got a professional operation going on. This is clean. Are the cops right there in the same area where those people are getting snatched up? Well, I'm ask and receive.
It's more inside, Carl. God damn! Can't you ever get a fucking police round in when you need one?
Had a Baltimore human centipede on the ground back there. Burn it! Burn it! Crawl, walk, and then run. Clay Davis.
Hagerstown tells me they sent it to Buddy's Mondo Mart at 1440 Propane Road, Falls
We've
Church,
seen the Mondo
Virginia.
Mart.
That's where it went out into the street. And 6 other numbers that are all assigned to track disposable cell phones. And those phones were all purchased outside the city. One each.
This is your own fault.
Catonsville,
You got up here on your
Laurel,
own.
Bethesda, and it stores in Virginia. That's Springfield, Dumfries, and Lakeside.
I know a few of those places, and I'm close to some.
They're driving 200 miles every couple of weeks out of sheer caution. It's beautiful.
They're afraid of us, sir.
In your life, did you think you would ever again see Mountain Fayette like this? Those ain't Tauchi here, brother. Those are birds chirping.
How?
I'll show you.
You serve and protect, motherfuckers.
Call it poetic injustice.
I want to file a report.
Say what?
You heard me.
You want to make a complaint to us that you were selling drugs and someone took your money?
Fuck yes.
I mean, if you're looking the other way on it, but it.
One here, 2 there, no wholesale purchases.
They're dumping phones every 2 weeks or so, and still they're worried about catching a wiretap. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean someone's not out to get you, right?
It'd be nice to know who's buying all those cell phones, though.
I'll drive.
You just gotta stake out those places and wait till somebody. Field work is boring and slow. Yeah, he said how, and now he gets to see. It's all here. Mad Max out here.
They do have a point, though, right? I mean, we tell them to come down here without the guns, and then we fall down on providing protection.
It's like the stick-up crews have these hoppers feeling like they live in a lamb pen.
This is like in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when they had that place for the kids that could do whatever they wanted as like a path to becoming one of the Foot Clan guys. Their recruitment efforts.
It's not just the wolves circling the corral. We got 50, 60 kids on the inside. Been fight or flight since they popped out the chute, and right now they just thumb up their ass hanging. That shit worries me as much as any carnivores out there.
Little kid fucking paper bag special. That is sad, man.
As?
Auxiliary cops, keep an eye out for the predators. You got the dealers paying them to do nothing no how anyway.
Throw them some bikes, maybe police radios.
You know, we could do that.
I was being... You serious?
When I said the Foot Clan had the thing to get recruit into the Foot, I didn't think that they'd have this to recruit into police, if that's what he suggested.
How about we just check on some of your security tapes?
10 days ago? Unless there's an incident, we reuse those videotapes every week.
Every week?
Cat, stop
It's
it.
Mondo Mart policy.
Mondo Mart, Mondo Mart, Mondo Mart, Mondo Mart. No fucked. Until we get here. Baba Johnny Food Mart, Dumfries, Virginia. Do you really want to go home early and disappoint Lester Freeman? Who was that who rang?
This is calling homicide, looking for me on D'Angelo Barksdale. His mama.
Yeah?
Now one of the cats is sitting in front of one of my lights. You're a little asshole, boy. You're a big asshole. You're a bigger boy. Big asshole. Rip.
He do look natural.
From the last episode, the shootout at the corner.
Motherfucker Marlowe. We gonna have to get deep on this nigga.
Where's my letter of approval, man, from the preservation motherfuckers? My right-of-way agreement, my sign-offs?
Hold on. Everything's right around the corner. We got both the plumbing and the electrical inspectors on for tomorrow. And by the way, congratulations. You are now minority contractor for light bulb supply to the Board of Education, City of Baltimore.
The fuck I know about light bulbs, man?
Do you know how to put the words on a B&B letterhead? You're just as beard for the empowerment grant. That's an extra 5 G's a month for just laying in the cut. See how it worked? I'm gonna bring you along the string, but it ain't gonna be an overnight thing. We spend this year dealing with the city, the next doing business.
But then
with
what
the
if
state.
you're not in fucking
However,
office anymore?
Year 3, and we go for the gold.
I don't know why we gotta wait 3 years for that shit. I'm ready to run now.
No, you're not. Forgive me, but you still showing a little bit of that street corner mentality. Bugging about every dime you spend.
You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to run now.
3 years, crawl, walk.
There it is.
And then run.
And the eyes, he had little beanie eyes.
What the fuck is beanie eyes?
How do you know how to do this? And how you don't know how to do this?
Get him,
Make
got
his
him.
ears stick out.
Why?
Because I told you to.
Yo, how you operate these slide guides? How
fucking told
how
you
you
to.
how you click the up and down arrow to change shit?
This is fucking cool. Check out these knuckleheads on the maker face.
Just making up people now. They're not actually looking for a witness or a. Okay, Punisher, calm the fuck down.
No offense, but you're like the blind man and the elephant. It's a lot bigger than what you got your hand on. You just can't see it.
See what?
A great village of pain, and you're the mayor. Where's the needle truck? The condom distribution? The drug treatment intake? Half these people are down on their feet, and the other half's gonna catch what's killing them.
Look, they ain't no worse off than when they was all over the map. Now they just in one place is all.
And that place is hell.
Look, I'm a police. So I can lock a man up or I can move his ass off the corner. Now, you want anything more than that? You're in the wrong shop.
That's what I'm talking about. Now Chinese up the miles like Beyonce.
Those cheekbones up.
Got one of these dust asses?
In 2025, there, I'm sure, yes.
Looking for a cash purchase in here? Maybe a couple of track phones. Week or so back. Black guy, most likely.
Oh, sure, that guy. Every 2 weeks for him. Last time, 8 phones, almost $900. That's a lot of ring dings.
Oh, I thought he was being sarcastic. He like really meant.
$927.24.
Can we have the tape for that day?
No tape. I rewind every day.
What the fuck do we do now? Buy this guy a box of videotape or camp out in this shithole for a week hoping our board runs the same route?
Well, that depends on who you surrendering to. Oh, that. Hey, all due respect, you can stow that powder right here and now. Look, it ain't about me doing for me, I don't think. Might need to be about more than that.
So you're bringing in an overall decline of 2% for the month, but if I read this correctly, almost half of that's coming from an 8% drop in the Western District.
Major Colvin is himself willing to acknowledge the possibility of a statistical variation from the mean in his monthly stats.
This kind of variation screams manipulation to me, and if I'm wrong about that, if indeed there is no manipulation involved, I would like to know exactly what it is that Major Colvin has learned about police work that eludes the rest of your commanders.
Councilman, I assure you these stats are not massaged. We don't do that.
Our feeling is that it's genuinely an aberration, and if it repeats itself next month, then it bears closer examination. Otherwise,
moving on to new business then, how are we fixed for witness assistance? Does the department have sufficient funds to ensure pretrial security for any endangered witnesses?
we have the resources that the city can afford, I'm sure.
So allow me to ask the question. What is this city willing to pay to make it possible for ordinary people to come down to the courthouse?
Stop, underlined. Nah.
You can play the good soldier if you want, Commissioner, but I want to go on the record here in saying that this administration has passed the buck time and again.
I feel as my colleague does, that this administration has failed this community miserably. And we need to do something about this.
You could have had a nice hoop, and now you got that fucking broke shit.
Kids messed up the good hoop. Now they got one that looks like the original peach basket. And they're hanging on to it like a tit.
He reminds me of somebody. I can't place it.
Never was much for balls and sticks. I was all about my hands.
Boxer.
Yeah.
Boxing. I know a place where some of the kids go, but police push all the action down here and a couple other places. The deacon thinks that maybe some people should come in here and take over the situation.
You that people?
One of them, maybe. Roman, man.
Dennis.
He's not Dennis, he's Fred the Butcher.
You should lay back on this one. Let me go talk to beautiful Pusser in there alone.
Excuse me?
And what it shows people is that I know my business, that I will hold people accountable based on the facts. This is about what's right.
Oh, yes, of
Again,
course.
Do you think politics is only about winning the argument? That whoever has the right fact at the right moment wins? It's not just facts, it's how you use them. And Tommy, when you get hold of a fact or two, you go smartass and start beating on people.
Yeah,
Clinton and Reagan, when they got up to speak, they gave everyone in the room comfort and confidence.
You're saying I'm not likable?
You're not subtle enough. You don't play it out enough.
And you've got a sharper tongue than most. You can hold court and you can tell a good story and you can win the argument if you want. But if you want to be mayor or senator or governor one day,
show him something more.
Department, city hall, the courts. Shit, the courts? You know what they call it when judge, jury, and perp all go to the same family barbecue? Catch and release. No shit. And God have mercy on any poor white boy going to trial. That's when everybody's got their ass in the air talking about justice. Can't wait to throw away the key.
He's massaging him for something, for these files, for information.
They're not all so bad. Actually, there's a lot of good ones.
Ah!
I'm on the radio if you need me.
Wow. He was playing the white card and...
My wife. Caroline? Some very good ones.
The greatest, the best. I know one that survived being shot.
This is just a courtesy call. You know, you should meet my partner. You'd like her.
Can't go through the front on this boy. So I'm thinking we're gonna have to creep around the back. Get Devon on it. Remember Fat Face Rick, right? Been going in them co-op meetings with String. That's his cousin Trina.
Oh, you mean Trina with the big old ass?
Yeah, that's her work number. You know where she working at nowadays? She over at the Department of Social Services. So I'm thinking somewhere down in them records is one or two names of Omar's people. You feel me?
You sure you want us on Marlon or Omar both? I mean, Omar ain't come back on us since we got his bitch.
Take care of business, String?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. But no.
Me too, man.
3-year plan?
Me too.
Crawl, walk, run. Money, jewels, drugs. Hell yeah. I mean, what? Oh, right. They were tying everyone up and robbing them. Duh, my dumbass. Forgive me.
Yeah, I know all about Baba Johnny and his 24-hour turnover. But my insurance man, Bob, got him to turn this camera here right on Baba's parking lot. Now, anytime I have a real problem, I just come to Bob and pull his tape.
Of course, he's going to be more receptive to
I can get a
her
copy of that for you in
because
the morning.
she hasn't been standoffish or race playing with him. And she's his type.
Your partner there.
Is he a...
bit of an asshole.
Yeah.
For real.
We knew Avon used to do the boxing too. That was a big part of them getting his picture from way back when. I don't know if it was this place, but...
You know what this is? It's moral midgetry. Turn the fucking world upside down. Treat these brain-dead corner yos like princelings.
You see how clean the corners are? In every sector, street traffic is half what it was.
Fuck that. It's wrong, and it's wrong.
Somebody should dime the brass about this shit.
Or the Sun papers.
Now, let me ask you something. Anybody here ever get jammed up and not have Colvin go to the wall for you? The man is trying something. It may be hard to stomach, but it's working. After 30 years, don't you think he's earned the right to some elbow room on this?
Mr. Loyalty over here after how he was in the previous seasons.
All I'm saying is let's give the guy the same backup he's always given us. That's all I'm saying.
I swear, as soon as the sun comes up, we grab that damn tape and go. This place makes me want to cry.
Look at these walls. Look at everything.
That's not what I meant.
Right. They wouldn't hook up, would they? I know that she's gay, but I mean, would she be willing to cheat is the thing I'd be more hung up on than her trying something. No, it's McNulty. No. Oh, God, no. Yeah, she knows he's a man whore and dirty. No, she's smarter than that.
Ain't even got a quarter box for magic fingers.
Maybe you don't need a quarter box for that.
For what?
Magic fingers.
No, right, yeah, ha 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 ha. He's like, I gotta try. What a fucking hound. I think a lot of other shows would have went for it, but they're like just teasing their self-awareness of how they each are.
We need to talk some more about Amsterdam.
Look, man, I never said it was pretty.
Pretty doesn't even come close to the problem. We need to talk.
I'll drop by later on.
Oh, Chunky Coates. Who's that? You don't know Chunky? He's got the properties down the block and over on the even side of Packer Street. When I first met that fat man, he had an office so small you had to leave the room to change your mind. And 2 years ago, he started running with your man, Clay Davis. Look at you now, you big sassy bitch.
Hey, special agent. That is in fact your real name.
FBI guy, what's up, man?
FBI in on this?
Brother, man.
Oh, I am only loved for my toys. D'Angelo's mother. She called McNulty about her son on the jailhouse hangout.
She's calling us on that weak shit.
Nothing there. It's so tiny. No mere mortal can... Oh. You see what he just did?
Oh. Enhance. Computer. Enhance.
He did it again. Who is this man? Where does he come from? My eyes, my eyes. It's so big and clear and bright.
I'll be at homicide. Sometimes you still scare me, you know that?
Look at Prisbalewski having a fun scene.
In my world, do you have any idea what I had to do to get where I am today? And when I say I'm ready, you best believe it.
Oh, don't cut the scene right there.
And an intensive reach out into the community, we've been able to have a significant impact on these areas to the effect of a 12% decrease overall.
Major, I know I gave you shit when your stats took a jump a few weeks back. But now you're going to shove the numbers right up my ass? We just want to please the mayor, not go to jail behind this shit.
You're doing too good. You're scaring people.
Sometimes
What the
you guys
fuck?
do listen, sir.
Amazing. Crime is down, and no one wants to take any credit. What is wrong with this picture? You don't mind if I have planning and research pull all your CC numbers? Make sure there's not a decimal point missing between the 1 and the 2?
Pull everything, Deputy. That number will stand.
The scrutiny of success. Uh-oh.
I called because I heard you went and visited Donette. D'Angelo hung himself.
Not with the belt they found around his neck. Not at that distance between the doorknob and the floor.
Nobody would have dared. My brother, his uncle, would have...
I agree with you. Nobody would have dared. Unless... Look, I'm just sorry I brought this whole mess up to begin with, because frankly, no one's gonna do shit about it anyhow. Whoever killed him wanted to pass it off as a suicide, and the cops are happy.
Stinger bell. Stinger bell.
Look, 2 years ago, we hung more wire on your brother's crew than AT&T. And at the end, D'Angelo was this close to flipping, giving up everybody, everything. You know all that, right? You were the one who went down that detention center and talked your son out of a deal.
And now he dead.
But mostly at this point, I'm sorry I bothered his girl. And I'm sorry she bothered you.
Why go to her? Why not come to me first?
Honestly? I was looking for somebody who cared about the kid. I mean, like I said, you were the one who made him take the years, right?
Damn. Hit her with all that information and then the guilt trip on the way out. Divine. That is fucked up.
Red leader to red, boys. Red 2, come in. Cheesesteak has arrived from Bill's.
Oh, cheesesteak. I thought he said cheese dick from Bill. Like, what?
Believe this? No muscle. It's all out in the open. Nah, man. This right here, boy, this too good. Hey, yo, this some kind of full tilt setup, man, to catch a master scoundrel. Capone and whatnot. Boy, they probably got police behind every one of them row house windows. Home, James. I'm gonna tell you, boy, you better keep your head back in the game or you gonna land us both in the pokey.
I'm just waiting for a gun to go off at any minute. Like driver shot and then Omar has to roll out the passenger side and run away.
What you looking at?
You.
Yeah?
I like your eyes. They like cat eyes. You wanna dance?
I don't know.
You wanna drink?
I don't do that neither.
What do you do?
Is that Dennis? I couldn't tell. It was a weird shot. Couldn't see the dude's face. But I think Dennis / Cuddy has shorter hair anyway.
It's like a 5-acre petri dish.
You get in there now, you can run every health program or social program you want.
Yeah, every kind of liberal-ass project never got off the page it was written on.
Jurassic Park.
So you're saying that this is a sanctioned open-air drug market?
No, it's not officially sanctioned. It's more like it's tolerated. That's why we came to you in the public health school, not the city health department.
Needle exchange, drug outreach, condoms, HIV testing. Y'all ain't never gonna reach more people in the same spot.
So if the city doesn't know about it, then that makes it
complicated.
That means temporary. You move it or you lose it, boss.
That was nice.
It worked for me.
You free tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
You could come back to my crib. Nobody's there but my grandma. Get us up real bad. I got something real nice to think about in that long-ass bus ride.
After you.
The door, yeah.
What was it again?
Devon.
Divine, didn't I say that word earlier in the episode? Okay. What, is he gonna go get the condom? Like, what are we doing here?
They were so careful spreading out the purchases up and down the 3 states. You think they'd also switch up rental agencies?
Maybe the guy felt bad for us. You got a copy, right?
Why even show that guy's face? What was the point of it? They didn't establish him before that. We would assume they were talking to someone at the store. Maybe he'll come back later. Oh, right, the money for down in Human Resources Department. Omar Little. Little Omar.
Yo, that's Miss Omar?
Yeah, it's grandma's.
So what, we jack her and make her talk?
Wait, girl said, Divine said she only lives with her grandmother, and now this is Omar's grandmother. What are the chances that is... Does Omar have a sister?
Now see, if we go upstairs, we'll spook him. So he's coming down. Russell Bell.
I know B&B like I know 1,000 other outfits. But I don't know him.
And he's ready to run.
Then let him run for you.
Hang on. Wait a minute, partner.
Crawl, walk, run. You can't... You jumping the gun on this process. I don't know, man.
Got your running shoes on? You're in.
That's the faucet?
Shit, as far as the federal money's concerned, he's everything.
Madison Square Garden, it ain't. But it could work. You're gonna need a little help with the cleanup.
This is my trip, man. Need to go from A to B all by myself.
I'm not sure what the place is that he's cleaning up, or why, or into what, but... This guy watching his own tapes again. I guess they all do.
Keep your eyes on whoever you talk to. Make them think they matter. Use open, warm phrases, nothing sharp.
Editing software over there on the side, I see it.
What is this city willing to pay to make it possible for ordinary people?
Want to get together tonight? Yeah, we can hook up tonight.
How about coming down to my crib?
Nah, not your crib. You know Lake Trout?
Carry out? Where?
Yeah, on Woodland. That one.
That was the guy following her, I thought. Was he working for... What the fuck?
What you think about that? I don't know. Might be walking into something a little later. So I'm gonna need for you to go up there and give me a read up front.
Who's my brother?
Shut the door, man. Yo, we at war right now, sis, so you on that.
I need to get with him. Heard from this cop. He's saying Dee was murdered.
Oh.
That'll
be McNulty.
How you know?
Well, Levy figured he couldn't talk you out the meat, but I sure wish he tried. But the fact is, these places, they press on niggas. Dee just figured a way to get out of there early. Ain't nothing nobody can do about that.
Where Ivana? I'll go to him.
I told you, we beefing for corners right now. As soon as I speak to him, I'll get him to you, I promise. Cops shouldn't mess with a mother's pain like that.
No one should.
You gotta be worried. What the hell is she gonna talk to Avon about? Like, what exactly did McNulty tell her? And shoot her. Bang, bang. On the bike, at least, right? I thought. Lake Trout, carry out.
This clown-ass nigga went and got 4 sandwiches and 4 sodas, man. You heard me?
Cool. Niggas don't roll out in a few minutes. We on to something.
Drop one, get one. Get the other girls to come by.
You have a cloth that hangs on.
Oh, wait. Just pass these out for me, okay?
Yo, I can swell for peanut butter. You got anything else?
Fuck I look like to you, Chef Boyardee?
Is this a way of whitewashing it to make it like a humanitarian effort, not a crime looking the other way thing, but like, oh no, we're just trying to get everyone here to help them?
Go by them slow.
Just one?
No, drive, motherfucker, get out of here!
Was that Avon in the fucking van? Wait a minute. I can't go back. Yeah, because just Bell said they were out on the corners working still.
If you are still in possession of that kind of mentality, then you are definitely not ready.
It's Reagan.
Not now.
It's Avon.
Shut the door.
I'll be in touch, partner.
Avon's been hit.
Where?
In his shoulder. Tater got killed. Avon's still breathing, man. But Brianna all over me, called me, man. I need to tell her.
Nah, fuck Brianna.
What?
Just keep the bitch away from me, you hear me?
Ooh, Marlo. We finna get back to old times, baby.
Hey, Anthony.
The fuck is wrong with him?
First floor, 1034 North Mount, sir.
I don't mind that guy's haircut. I just think it's not placed. It's not. It needs to be repositioned, as it were.
Yo, we gotta talk.
Hold on. I mean, he got to come out on his corners. That's how you make money, right? We're gonna see who got the bigger war chest.
Avon. Straight to the mattresses, huh?
Whatever, what you want, man?
War, man, we passed this bullshit.
Yeah, I forgot. You know, I knew I forgot something. We the Trump brothers.
Man, you don't get this shit up? We're gonna turn everything we built to shit.
You know what the difference is between me and you? I bleed red. You bleed green. You know what? I look at you these days, you know what I see? I see a man without a country. Not hard enough for this right here.
Not hard enough?
No offense. I don't think you ever really were. You got skills, yeah, no doubt, but...
What?
What life you snatch, huh?
Hey. Sha.
You know, Brianna went downtown, man, saw that detective. Man stoking her head saying that D'Angelo's death is no suicide.
You're gonna say that right after the previous sentence.
Man ain't wrong about that.
What? Avon's dead. If you're confessing and you're alone, he got a gun.
No, you couldn't do it. Brianna wouldn't do that shit. But there you go, a life that had to be snatched, Avon.
To his face.
Yo, man, I took that shit off you. Put it on me, man, because that motherfucker was out of pocket with that shit. 20 years above his fucking head. He flipped, man. They got you, me, and fucking Brianna. No fucking way, man. Hell no. Now, I know you that family. You love that nigga, but you want to talk that blood is thicker than water bullshit. Take that shit somewhere else, nigga. That motherfucker would have taken down the whole fucking show starting with you, killer.
Let me up.
He's not gonna let this shit slide. So you either have to... Stringer Bell either has to kill Avon now or be killed by Avon later. Yeah. The power shot, him standing in the light, him down low. That did not play out how I thought it was going to or end how I wanted it to, but alas, here we are. And now we're going to the outro. Season 3, Episode 8, Moral Midgetry. With Amsterdam running full tilt, Carver and Truck discover there really is no honor among thieves. Okay. You know I just watched like a 50-minute episode, but the last scene is just, whoa. The last scene is just vivid and just bouncing around in my head. And I have no idea what it means going forward, which bothers me a little bit. It's wild. I just skipped around in the timeline and looked at everything else that happened, and it's like, yeah, but I don't really feel the need to talk about or review any of that. This could be completely wrong, but I feel like there will be a string of 3 or 4 episodes of like no action per se. But then this has just felt, no, I don't want to say sporadic. Maybe, you know what it is? If I sat down and watched it all and had a clear, more informed memory, more updated memory, I could get a more accurate prediction on that. I don't want to go out and say that because it's been so long since I've seen the show. Just because there have been 2 episodes of violence and then 6 months where I didn't watch the show. It's like, wow, all of a sudden. Well, it's because I'm stupid and didn't watch for 6 months. That's why. So next episode, I would imagine that Avon is going to have a word with his sister, and there's no way with the way they had that last shot of Barksdale being up, or of Stringer being up and Barksdale being down. I hope that's not some divergent thing for their character arcs. I hope it's like just a moment in Avon's life and not like his new Reek. What's your name? My name is Reek. It's good to see Cuddy, aka Dennis, on this new path and, you know, wanting to work on different things and work for money and clean stuff up and maybe be at that boxing ring or whatever. That's all well and good, but it's like, I don't... If he's having this happily ever after, it's why is he in the show still, is what I'm trying to say. Like, he's gonna be roped back in somehow, some way, right? No, that's not true. He could just disappear out of the show for a while and they could bring him back, but he has a bigger role in the show, and that makes me feel like he's gonna get the shit end of the stick. I just don't know why or when or how, but I think it's gonna happen. That one white cop with the bad haircut, like, I still don't understand his haircut, or at the end there, maybe in editing it'll make sense, but he did like a handoff or did something with Colvert. Why am I wanting to mix things up? My brain. I mean, I want to call him Bunny, but that's kind of like McNulty's nickname for the dude. I don't know the dude like that, so I'm not. That whole thing about there's like the net good and then why you did it for real, you know, like the Health and Human Services and all the resources and programs that went to Amsterdam/Hell. It's like, was that to help the people, or was it to like whitewash their tactics about why they've isolated everyone and funneled everyone over here, you know? It's like, yes, it helps them, it's good for all the people, but if you're also only doing it to cover it up, it kind of is like, well, but if it is a net good, well, yeah, my hair is still wild. I don't know what's going on. But that's going to do it for me for now. Thank you all so much for being here. I haven't watched anything in 6 months or so. It's good to be back, so hopefully I get this edited, and turned around in a reasonable time frame. We'll see. Thanks again for being here, and goodbye.